All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week five's podcast. With us today, we got the friendly face, the San Francisco 49ers. I'll let him do the introduction himself.
The man, the myth, the legend himself. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing today?
How's it going? How's it going, brother? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Getting ready for my game later on. A little
Yeah,
excited, a little excited.
I'm excited for you, man. I can't wait to call that one. We're going to have a special commentator, which he's here with us right now. The man, the myth, the legend, any given Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for him in the chat.
Yo, Soldier Boy, I tell him, man. Welcome back to another channel. Welcome back to another podcast.
What in the world was that, Isaiah?
That was a little too much emotion for
just a
me.
little excited.
That had me caught off guard. I'm like, hold on. He said, yo. I thought the gang was coming up and he had an intro, outro, and everything. How you doing, Isaiah?
I'm doing great.
Bro, awesome job on those articles, man. I was like, damn, this guy's giving me out draft grades now too on top. Jesus.
Yes, sir. Trying to have fun with it.
Bro, that's some good writing right there. All right, guys. I hope everybody's having a fantastic election day. If you didn't, go out there and vote. Every vote counts. Doesn't matter who you vote for, whether you vote for the orange guy or the person that doesn't know what race they are, go vote. At the end of the day, your votes don't really matter because electoral college picks for you anyway. So,
Exactly.
Fact.
But it looks good when you get that sticker.
oh man, they got to bump up that, bro.
Oh, I love this sticker.
That ugly ass sticker so generic. You could buy that shit for 99 cents from China. That's probably where they are outsourced from. All right, but let's get into the game recaps here as we fast forward OGCFM Week 5 post game results brought to you by Neon Sports. Use promo code OGCFM at checkout. Get your league on there. Get a discount. All right, here we go. Nick Saban rolling tide on them Browns. J Books, talk to us about this.
Here we had Jay the Kid with the Washington Commanders going 4-1, winning 38-17 against those lonely Browns. For the losing team, you had Deshaun Watson going 13-22, 228 yards, 1 touchdown, but 3 interceptions. Nick Chubb couldn't get anything going, only having 31 yards on 12 carries. Only highlight of the game for the Browns was Jordan Atkins, had 4 receptions, 103 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Agbo Wakanda had 2 tackles and 2 sacks. For the winning team, you had Jaden Daniels, going 8 for 11, a little light work, 122 yards, 1 touchdown. Jaden Daniels said, let me run the ball, 5 carries, 94 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Ben Sinnott had 3 receptions, 54 yards, and Dominic Hampton had 3 tackles, 2 interceptions. And also, Commanders did a trade with the LA Rams getting Cooper Kupp. So let's see how that incorporates in his offense.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that combination out there with that rookie. Isaiah, did you watch this game by chance?
I was watching it at the beginning, and then I seen what was about to go down, so I decided not to watch it.
Kind of the same thing that I did. But the Browns, I mean, at the first half, they look pretty nice. But the Commanders,
it was definitely a good game of a good first quarter. But Jaden Daniels and the Commanders do what they usually do and pull away offensively, and their defense is showing up this year, so that's good.
yeah, not a good welcome to the league game for the Browns facing one of our top competitors. All right, moving on to the next week. The Baker Mike Show is in full effect out in Tampa Bay. Isaiah, walk us through this game.
I'm about to go on and just click on the yarn because it's still acting weird.
I got I got you. You had Baker Mayfield, Mr. Cheat Code himself, 18 of 26, 363 yards and 5 touchdowns. Again, 5 touchdowns. You have Rashad White carrying the ball 14 times, 144 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mike Air Evans had 8 receptions, 150 yards, and 3 more touchdowns. You had Antoine Whitfield Jr. had 1 tackle and 2 interceptions. And for the mini Atlanta Falcons, you have Michael Penix Jr. going 14 of 21, 215 yards, 3 touchdowns, but he also had 3 interceptions. Bijan, the man Robinson had 18 carries, 207 yards, 1 touchdown. Kyle Pitts had 5 receptions, 116 yards for 3 touchdowns. And Jesse Bates the third had 4 tackles on defense.
And I think it's interesting because this Falcons team started 2-0. We saw that week 2 dub in our game of the week against the Eagles. And he surprised me with that W, but then they lost 4 straight since. So I'm a little bit worried. We're starting to see Penix throw some really dumb passes. And we're starting to see this defense that I didn't believe in at the beginning of the season. We're starting to still see that same lackluster defense. So that division is still open, obviously. But the Saints are starting to pick up some W's. The Bucks, obviously. So the Falcons need to pick it up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't know how many times we got to keep saying double team Mike Evans, but somebody needs to double team or clip him. One of the two. Do something against him, bro.
Yeah. Moving on to the next week, we got the Hawks still undefeated in the NFC West. Being featured tonight at 7:30 p.m. versus the 49ers. They play the Giants, and with a backup quarterback, they escape, defeating the Giants.
All right, yeah. So, by the way, I can't see the screen, so I'm reading this off Neon, so it's not going to match up. But we see, but this is the Hawks versus Giants, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right.
All right, correct. All right. So, Taysos, we know he's the head coach of the Giants. There was rumors that he didn't want to coach this team because, I mean, the roster isn't that well. But they still have some young pieces, so he fought this game. I just wanted to throw that out there for some reason. Just if he's watching, we're supporting you. Keep going. It's light at the end of the tunnel. Shador Sanders is on the way. But for the Seahawks, undefeated for a reason. He just finds a way to win. I think tonight's we're going to actually be able to see it live on a game of the week. He finally gets to be on prime time. But Geno Smith, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 12 for 18. Not that many rushing yards. Defensively, okay, well, defensively, Julian Love with an interception, Leonard Williams with an interception. That's very interesting. For the Giants, after benching Daniel Jones, Dobbs got the start, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Neighbors, 3 receptions, 95 yards. I'm not gonna lie, just looking at the stats, not really watching the game, it seemed like it was one of those really just toughing it out type of games. Not too much really stands out in my opinion. But those type of games, it usually comes down to coaching and Coach Reggie. He's obviously doing a great job with the Seahawks.
J-Bucks, your thoughts? You got to face them tonight?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a little scary. You see 5-0, and as he was saying, that the stats is not like shooting at you. So that means he's a grimy competitor. He does what it takes to win. So I'm looking forward to the match, and just hopefully we can come out with the dub. But it's definitely going to be a tough challenge.
Yeah, it is. All right, moving on to the next one. We got Aaron, JJ, Jordan shocked the Jets. And when we're talking about the Vikings here, coming out victorious 45-41 versus Eases. What in the world happened?
Wow.
J Books, you got the stats up?
I'm trying to get it.
I got it. I got it.
Get the
Aaron
game
Rodgers.
recap first, please.
Wait, what?
Go on Neon and then click on game recap. So click on the score of the game,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll give you a game recap.
I got it. I got it.
Ah, interesting. You learn something new every day, folks. Stay in school.
Listen to your
All right.
elders.
All right. Aaron Rodgers, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's the Aaron Rodgers we know. Oh snap! Forgot they lost his team. Brees Hall. Brees Hall, 12 carries, 112 yards. Garrett Wilson, 3 receptions, 90 yards, 1 touchdown. Chuck Clark, 3 tackles for loss, 1 interception, 1 deflection, 1 touchdown. And on the upset side, JJ McCarthy, 4 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. Why do I keep saying that? 1 interception. What the heck? Aaron Jones, 15 carries, 126 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jordan Addison, 5 receptions and 150 yards. And Ivan Pace Jr., 2 tackles for loss. And I don't know if that's 2 tackles for loss or just tackles and 1 interception. But all right, yeah, 2 tackles. I'm not gonna lie, this is surprising. I got great respect for Coach Easis. If y'all didn't know, that's the Commander's brother.
Big
He's probably
brother.
blushing. Big brother. Commanders is blushing right now. I already know that. Jalen the kid is blushing right now. But I think this is really upsetting, obviously. But I'm worried for the Jets because no offense to the Vikings, but this is a game where this is one of those games on the schedule where you just circle and you put a W, and that didn't happen. So, yeah, another upset.
Yeah, that's what's dangerous about these trap games, man. Any given Sunday.
Facts.
Yeah, absolutely. The Jets were on a 3-game winning streak going into this game, so they were riding high. I guess, the Vikings had other plans.
And that's just it's crazy to me. Aaron Rodgers, 5 touchdowns, Brees Hall, 112 yards, and you lose the game. Like that's insane.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I'm guessing Rodgers threw a pick at the end to lose it. My guess. But moving on to the next game on tab, we got the Miami Dolphins defeating the New England Patriots with Tyreek. Is that you in the stat sheets? Question mark. Finally.
Finally, Tua gets his go-to receiver coming off an injury. First game back from injury. Tua had 218 yards on 10 of 18 passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Devon A-Chain had 15 carries, 85 yards. And again, Tariq the God Hill had 3 receptions for 110 yards and 1 touchdown. Defense, you had Jordan Brooks having 5 tackles. For the losing team, you had Drake May going 17 of 30 for 261 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions, which that probably was the killers of the game right there. You had Drake May also running for his life, getting 3 carries and 35 yards. Kendrick Bourne had 3 receptions, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. The only Taki had 2 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. Again, it's not a good look when your quarterback, unless he's a mobile quarterback, is leading in passing and rushing. So Patriots definitely got to take a look at the drawing board and see what they got to do going forward.
Yeah, I think at this point the Patriots are just like, you know what? Season might be over if we lose 2 more. I think we start, playing some rookies, getting their stats up, trying to build for next season.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just a rebuild year. I don't think you expected much from Drake May and the Patriots. So just enjoy the run, enjoy the process, and you'll be good.
Moving on to the next week, we got the Raiders putting a stomping on the Broncos, as we saw here live on Game of the Week. The Trey Lance show continues in Vegas. Coach, talk to us about this Trey Lance experiment.
I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning of the season, when teams were getting their roster right, for some reason I'm just going through free agency. Nothing really stood out, and then I got a call that Trey Lance was in the free agent market. And once I heard that, it was pretty much a no brainer. I love mobile quarterbacks. I love quarterbacks with a chip on their shoulder. Um, we had a chip on our shoulder just coming into this league, being the Raiders. So it's just a great situation for both of us. And he's excelling, doing exactly what we want. Not too much pressure on him right now, um, because of the defense. But I know when it gets tough, I'm still going to count on him to make those tough throws and scrambling if we need to.
Yeah, talk to us about these stats though. I see you face rookie Bo Nix.
Yeah, it was
Trey
definitely.
Lance, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Zamir White, 8 carries, 43 yards. Jacoby Myers, who's honestly been killing it. 5 receptions, 128 yards, 1 touchdown. I'm not going to try to say bro's last name. Robert, 5 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 touchdown. Bo Nix, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 264 yards. Javonte Williams, 8 carries, 49 yards. Javonte Williams, 6 receptions, 103 yards. And Patrick Surtain, 3 tackles.
He was pretty much going to the flat out game, huh? Flat to wheel routes.
Who?
Javonte
Oh,
Williams.
you watched the game, right? It was game of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
completely
that was
forgot about it.
in my opinion, it was a pretty good game. Um, good first, pretty much back and forth. First half, both teams trying to find a groove. But second half, Raiders kind of took control of the game. Started to realize that Trey Lance started to realize that the defensive coverage was pretty much the same thing. And started taking advantage of that.
Oh yeah. Now I remember that game. It's the instant rollout. Bo Nix. Second half wasn't rolling out because you adjusted, came back in the second half, and you started, locking up them edges, and instant rollout no more.
Oh, that was the game. Okay, now I remember.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah,
remember?
I
Something happened
remember
after
now.
that game too with the rules. You guys voted.
Yes, yes.
The Bo Nix rule.
Kitching.
All right, moving on to
Yes,
the next
sir.
game. We got the Kansas City Chiefs holding on to defeat the Saints with a score of 20-17.
Man, oh man, I don't know what he was drinking for this game to be so close, but Patty Mahomes went 7 of 15, 253 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Isaiah Pacheco has 17 carries for 76 yards. Xavier Flash Worthy had 3 receptions, 75 yards. And on defense, you had Justin Reed with 5 tackles and 2 forced fumbles. And on the losing side, you had Derek Carr going 24 of 42 with 271 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Alvin Kamara had 7 carries for only 24 yards. So stopping that run was key in this game.
Well, I got one.
Jawan,
Sorry, go ahead.
so I was going to say Jawan Yamama Johnson had 10 receptions, 105, and Demario Davis had 2 tackles and 1.5 sacks this game.
Well, I got something special for you guys out there. You guys haven't heard his voice in a minute, but he is in the back room right now, maxing out some foods, drinking his water, getting ready to talk. I just saw him itching. He's like, oh, hell yeah, I got to get my voice out on this one. So go ahead. Coach, talk to us.
So, oh man, like the Saints say, I got lucky. to be honest, that was a real bad game for me. I played terrible. I haven't got my groove yet. I did what Outlaw always teased me about. I played with a new playbook, so that was on me. I chose the wrong one, but if I'm being honest, he's not really good. He just caught me with the wrong playbook, and he should have won. But You gotta stop running all them cross. It was crisscross applesauce. Stop playing the Chiefs and running crisscross applesauce the whole game. I'm tired. I actually want to play. So stop running crisscross applesauce. I'm getting tired of that. Drag left, drag right. I'm getting tired of all that. It's not fun. But to his defense, he got probably the worst quarterback. And I don't know why you would throw 42 times with him, but it was just it was funny. It was a funny game. If you watch that game, it was a very funny game. So we played, pack 15 throws. That's not gonna win the game. But like I said, I had the wrong playbook, so I had to trust Pacheco. But we played great defense. We all played great defense. That's why I was laughing at the Saints when he said I got lucky. Everybody who know I played great defense. Now my offense is gonna keep me in the game, but the defense I played terrible offensive. Defensively, we was smacking. It was smackaroo out there.
Smacking them cheeks, huh?
Yeah.
Clapping them cheeks.
you keep running them there in wheel routes and the flat. Hey, we just don't smack them out. So, hey, like I said, it was a good game, but I was trying to hide my camera so Outlaw wouldn't pick on me, but.
Hey, man, the only thing
you were eating and what the fuck? I was just guessing.
Yeah, I was.
I know you're always eating and shit, so.
He got you with that chicken in the mouth?
No.
Oh, man, we got another guy with meat in the mouth?
What are you eating, pizza?
Come on.
Nah, it was rice.
Oh,
rice.
Okay. Hey, listen, man. You know, the first game of the season against the Ravens, you said that dumb right there, Mr. Yeah, I can't do that no more. I can't play with no fake play. Come on now. You're making this interesting for these guys. You're giving these guys a little courage when they think that you keep these guys in the game, and you know what I'm saying? It's gonna bite you in the butt one of these games.
Yeah. If we play the Eagles, I'll play for real. Because he sucks.
If you play the Eagles, you could play with you could play with no name playbook and you could beat him. Stop talking about meat in the mouth.
All right, we're gonna chill on my mans, bro. Let's chill out a little bit.
All right, moving on to the next game. We got where's the defense? Anyone see them? Jaguars 70, Colts 56. Isaiah?
All right, yeah. I'm getting to it right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, what the heck happened in this game? Hey, yo. Anthony Richardson, 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Why do I keep saying that? Jonathan Taylor, 12 carries, 109 yards, 1 touchdown. Michael Pittman Jr., 7 receptions, 271 yards, 3 touchdowns. EJ Speed, 3 tackles, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble. Trevor Lawrence, 492 yards, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Travis Etienne Jr., 19 carries, 142 yards, 1 touchdown. Brian Thomas Jr., 5 receptions, 168 yards, 3 touchdowns. Darnell Savage, 2 tackles, 1 interception. Bro, I'm sorry. That is insane. That is insane.
Easy.
That's too much, bro. That's embarrassing.
Bro, Isa's got me cracking up right now in the chat. He said, I thought this was a college basketball score.
For real.
Yo, bro. For real.
Hey, listen, Jaguars must be going for MVP or something because I think he's trying to hit 100. He's trying to see who hits 100 first. Him or him.
What the fuck?
Exactly. And on that note, everybody, Jaguars, come on, man. Smarten up, bro. Smarten up. Come on.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one game that got him put on the radar for stat padding. We'll talk about next week's on next week's podcast. We'll talk about the game they just played that got them finally caught.
Offense only in practice mode.
You said what now?
Jalen said, was they on offense only in practice?
This is crazy. No, the most interesting stat is that 5 receptions for 168 yards. Like, good gracious.
No, absolutely. Listen, I mean, we saw what he did as the Bears organization just said. Like, we saw what he did. He just really just slings it. He's out there throwing. Like, He's throwing no matter how much time is on the clock, bro.
Yeah, moving on to the next game, we got Joe Mixon runs for over 200 yards again. Can't be stopped at all. Defeats the Bills 39-36.
This was a welcoming party for the Bills, right? We just got that Bellies user and coming in with a strong effort. Unfortunately, came out on the losing end with Josh Allen going 16 of 28, threw for 330 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Ray Davis had 9 carries, 55 yards, and Khalil Shakir had 3 receptions, 91 yards, and 1 touchdown. Matt Milano had 2 tackles, 1 interception, 1 deflection, and that interception was a pick 6. And on the winning side, you had CJ, I am the man Stroud going for 12 of 17, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Joe Hollywood Mixon, 26 carries, 208 yards, 1 touchdown. Stephon Diggs said, let me get 1 pass in there for 59 reception yards. And Willie the Man Anderson Jr. had 4 tackles, 2.5 sacks, and 1 deflection. It's a great win by Houston, going 5-0.
What do you guys think about that run game in Houston?
It's real, man. It's real. He's averaging run yardage.
I haven't seen him play, but that's pretty good. Probably a lot of power counter. But you really can't. Well, he just making big plays. Be honest with you, I haven't seen him play
Yeah,
yet. I'm gonna have to watch it.
he's averaging almost nine yards a carry. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely keeping that clock going and just, taking what they're giving him on defense, and Mixon is just doing what he has to do.
My biggest question is MVP race. Is he going to be on it? Because you got all these receivers putting on these hot numbers, but this running back, though.
Well, one receiver about to come off of it, so yeah, he probably don't get back in there. But yeah, it's a receiver year this year.
I'm just saying,
man.
Mike Evans, though, I don't think he could be stopped.
Yeah, you see, but Mission winning for he ended up winning for maybe he might get it for overall league, but he probably get it for AFC. But you gotta think of Mike Evans is the favorite right now.
Yeah, especially if you keep mossing people like that. Somebody, listen, I heard there's a bounty out. You get some positional point. No, I'm joking. If you knock out Mike Evans.
Now, rumors have it that there's going to be some tape coming out soon of how to stop that stuff. There's supposed to be like some tutorial or whatnot happening. That's rumors around the league, so we'll see when that gets made, if it does come out, if it surfaces or not. But moving on to the next game, you got the Rams and Packers, both with perfect quarterback ratings. Showcase here on Game of the Week. Shout out to Serge. Shout out to the Rams owner. Both played a hell of a game. Only 2 passes hit the ground. 1 per team.
That's amazing.
Yeah, this was a great game. Great offensive game. Seen two. Well, one of them is a young quarterback. The other one is a veteran, still doing his thing. We've seen a lot of. Okay, let me just read the stats, bro. What the heck?
That works.
Life is simple when you read the stats.
Jordan Love, 313 yards, 3 touchdowns. Only one incompletion. My bad. No interceptions. Lloyd, 8 carries, 16 yards. Jaden Reed, 5 receptions, 78 yards, 1 touchdown. Gary, 3 tackles, 2 sacks. Stafford, 326 yards, 6 touchdowns. Kyron Williams, 12 carries, 55 yards. Cooper Kupp, who's no longer on this team, 6 receptions, 125 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Byron Young, 4 tackles and 1 sack.
Yeah, I mean, in this game, I was talking about the Rams offense, because I had just played him and I told them to watch out for Cooper Cup. But, after dissecting it, even talking on the stream, you was talking about he's a little, goes to the same well a few too many times with the same plays and concepts for Cooper Cup. So that's probably one of the reasons why he got rid of him. But I want to see his offense now without him.
Nah, I mean, I feel like he's still gonna be able to run it with different receivers.
I
But
mean,
it was
Puka
Yeah,
Nakua is Cooper Cup without without, you know what I'm saying?
right.
and you got Tutu. You forgetting about that? You got Tutu. Tutu's pretty good in Madden.
Yeah.
Just
Tutu.
not in real
I
life.
don't think he's gonna miss a beat, to be honest with you. But is Cooper Cup not there no more gonna hurt him? You know what I'm saying? Especially when he hits those top tier teams where people actually watch film and because Cooper Cup 1-on-1 is gonna beat 90% of the defense.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so without him, is he still gonna be able to incorporate the same style offense? Is the question going forward,
Here
in my
goes
opinion.
here goes the hot take. I think Cooper Cup being traded was the best thing that happened to the Rams because now he's going to be able to
Thank you.
incorporate his entire offense and not just rely on one person. 100%, you're going to see 3 receivers with at least 100 yards this next game that they play.
Thank you. 'Cause Cooper Cup was the one killing me. So if I get Cooper Cup out of there, I like my chances next game.
Because you know how you are when you got a team and you got that one receiver that you know is a beast. It's an automatic
Hmm.
target every time because it's just in your head. Take
Yeah,
that
Mike Evans.
away, now you got pretty much the whole field to play with. And now that makes you even more explosive. So I think the Rams is actually going to benefit off of this a lot more, improve his game
Hey,
style.
hey, hey. Whose side are you on? Hold on, hold on. Don't get him excited now.
Hey, I'm
Come on.
just,
I
I'm
I want to
just,
disagree. I want to play devil's advocate here. Um,
Please get in his head. Say something
yeah, I want to
negative.
get in his head, and I want to talk directly to the Rams user right now. You made the biggest mistake trading what's his name? Cooper Cup to the Washington Commanders. Know what Outlaw just said is gonna make you whatever. But you just traded him to the Commanders, my boy, Jalen the Kid. An NFC, someone you're gonna see later in the playoffs in the NFC. So that was the worst mistake you made. And that's all I gotta say about that.
yeah, that's true. That's why I traded Keenan to the AFC because I didn't want to see him if we got into the
That's why
playoffs.
that's why I'm trying to send Debo to the AFC, but nobody in the NFC. AFC's caught. Well, no, I'm sorry. Texans did hit me up with a decent offer, so I might entertain that. But Debo Samuels again is on the block.
Good old Debo. All right, moving on to the next game. We got the Dallas Cowboys putting up 62 points against the Steelers. Back-to-back
Now,
60
now,
plus games for Dallas? Question mark.
yeah, this is definitely a guy that we're gonna have to have on Game of the Week or even look at his games because this is 3 games, I think, 2 or 3 games with 60 plus points. I mean, Dak Prescott on a video game going 18 of 26, 430 yards, 5 touchdowns. Come on now, Steelers, come on. Brandon Cooks had 3 carries for 90 yards. Brandon Cooks ain't that a wide receiver? I mean, he had a touchdown, but hey, CD Lamb had 7 receptions, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Lewis had 2 tackles, 2 interceptions. He only had half a sack, 1 deflection, and 2 touchdowns. Then we had Justin Fields on the losing side going 8 of 25, 119 yards, 1 touchdown, 5 interceptions. Najee Harris had 12 carries, 46 yards. George Pickens, 3 of those receptions for 76. Cameron Haywood had 3 tackles and 1 forced fumble. That sounds like a disaster right there. 5 interceptions. That might be why you got a 62-16 score, to be honest with you.
If you look at that, just to interject right quick, the Steelers is new to the league, and he's new to Madden, and you could tell. But that looked like somebody who just saw a hit dog and just took the dog out right there.
Yeah, I
He,
would like to intervene here, sir.
huh?
You know, I would like to intervene if I may.
Go ahead.
All right, so let me just give you a scenario. basically you walk into this bar, right? And it's a bunch of muscular. No, forget it. It's the gym. You walk into the gym because I mean it's your first time in the gym. You see some muscular dudes, right? But you know how it is in the gym when you don't really want to interact with nobody. You kind of scared to look around just in case you make eye contact. And then you see this one muscular dude come up to you, and you're like, surely this guy is about to, you know, help me out with my sets. But instead, this dude is just flexing in front of you the whole time, and you're just trying to go to the rack, to get your weights. But he keep following you and just flexing on you for no reason. That's basically what I see going on right here. It's just a newcomer coming to the league, and you just feel the need to continue to just do the most. But it's not okay. But like I said to him, I mean, we did chat. I just can't wait for somebody to whoop him, and I'm definitely gonna be there to cheer that on.
I mean, I'm gonna ride that coattail. I'm not gonna, interject with that whole dialogue you just did with the gym, but I'm gonna commend the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like as you said, he's new to the CFM world. He's new to this whole, league thing, and I commend him for playing his games and trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like especially after a game like this. My thing is, when is enough to score 62-16? At least if Pittsburgh Steelers would have scored 30-40. But like, come on now. Like, come on now.
My biggest challenge out there is to all you elite players, so-called elite. Let's get some leadership. Let's go hit up the Steelers. Hey, let's lab. Let me show you what I
Yeah.
know.
Facts.
Instead of going out there and just mollywopping them, hey, you know what? I mean, right now the Steelers are relying on Surge, the Packers, for crying out loud, for help. Let's
Yeah,
get
we
them
need
some
some.
better competition out there. That can, hey, you know what,
Yeah.
bro? This is how you run this gap. When you see this formation, this is what you do here. I would, but I have a lot of things that I got to do during my time.
Yeah, we need to help him out because this
And I
is
would
But
and I want to add.
we're a big family here. I mean, we're all here.
Facts.
We talk to each other every day. Let's help each other out. Let's build each other up.
Exactly. And I want to say, like, this is supposed to be a fun, like,
yeah. That ain't
obviously
fun.
we're trying to win, but this is supposed to be like a fun league. Like, obviously, not everyone has the same skill, but we still want everyone even with different skills to enjoy the experience. And getting 60 bombed and every week, seeing somebody run up to scoring you every week is not fun. So we're trying to make sure that everybody can have fun. Like,
And the
come on
good
now.
thing
Yeah,
about and the one quick thing I would say about this to everybody, that dude's probably not gonna quit because he watched his stream. He's probably the funnest person to watch. And he's enjoying playing the game, but it's gonna get to a point where you get tired of all that. You know what I'm saying? Because this
definitely.
this was jet sweep. Brandon Cook 3 carry for 90 yards. That's come on, man. Like we got this to a point where enough is enough. You OP right here. And
Yeah, now that
I don't see most of your games. And I'm like the Raiders now. I can't wait to see. I don't look at the Cowboys schedule. I want to see you do that against the Commanders. I'll give you props. But come on, bro. And I know you ain't
yeah,
no get. I talk a lot of junk about Pro Cannon. You ain't don't do that to him either. That's this too much right here.
Yeah,
Like,
You
come on.
motherfuckers!
I am waiting for the time where I can see Pro Canada, and I'm going to put that on Game of the Week.
Yeah. Because
The
Pro Cannon
Cowboys
ain't
and the
no like
Eagles, and I want the Eagles. There will be no freaking penalties for running up the score on that game. Period. That's going to be the one game
this is terrible.
that we're going to
That's
allow.
terrible.
You know what? Let's give him a taste of his own medicine. So, Pro
and,
Canada, if
and
you're
it-
listening, you got the green light.
You do.
and,
Moving
and
on
again,
to.
that's why.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. No,
No.
and
Go.
again, that's why I wanted to give Pittsburgh a quick shout out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not easy, especially when you come into something new. I just like the fact that you're still in it and you're still playing your games and you're still trying to have fun with this, bro. So keep your head up. It's not always gonna be like this, and we're here to help you, bro.
You know what I love too? On today's stream against the Raiders, he was having such a tough time, but he was like at the end of his stream, the way he closed it out. All right, guys, we lost another one, but we're gonna try to get better the next game. Next performance, we should hopefully get better. By him saying that, I
Yeah.
was like, okay, cool. This guy's pretty cool.
Now that's the attitude he needs. That's the attitude you need, you know?
All right, moving on to the last game of the week. We had Caleb's worst performance. Bears win.
Can you do this one real quick?
Who's got this game? Nobody?
I thought he said he was gonna do it real quick.
No, I asked, can you do it?
Okay.
Yeah, it was a massive
Against the
trap game.
Panthers,
Yeah, against the Panthers.
you had Caleb Fingernails Williams going 17 of 23, 285 yards, 3 touchdowns, but he threw 4 interceptions. You had Caleb, you had DeAndre Swift, 12 carries, only 24 yards, only 24 yards. But you had 1 touchdown. And receiving, you had DJ Moore with 6 receptions, 104 yards, 2 touchdowns. And on defense, you had Jalen Johnson, 5 tackles, and that's it. You had Montez Sweat with 4 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. And for the Panthers, we had Bryce Young going 13 of 20, 157 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jonathan Brooks, the rookie sensation, had 12 carries, only 24 yards, and 1 touchdown. You had Xavier Leggett with 7 receptions, 118 yards, and 1 touchdown. And again, the Bears, 28-20, gets the dub. How did you feel after that game, sir?
I felt dirty, to be honest. I played to lose. I think in the first 2 quarters, I played pretty good. And then afterwards, just Williams was just all over the place. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how he carries over on week 6. See how he performs, if he improves or not.
I mean,
That
we're almost at the halfway mark. How do you see Caleb Williams' progression or degression so far in the game?
I mean, it's slowly going up, but right now it's kind of flatlined. So we just gotta boost him up a little bit more. Trading away Keenan Allen to the Raiders opens up a Doomsday. So hopefully we see some more of a Doomsday. You know, Doomsday's gone through 5 weeks with no touchdowns. So we'll see if in week 6 he gets one or not. But that's pretty much it for the game recaps for week 5. Now let's move over to week 6. Hold on, is it week 6?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, so we got the game of the week. We got the 49ers versus the Seahawks, 3-1 versus 5-0. What's your guys' take on this? Chat, SF in the chat if you think San Francisco's going to win, Seattle if Seattle's going to win.
I want to hear your take on it.
All right, let's just do it us two because I can't take the silence.
Can you hear me?
My bad. I got the thing on. I
What you need
got
in the mouth?
yeah. I got Seahawks. You know,
Oh,
that's family. That's family right there. I think if he can't slow down Reggie's offense, it's gonna be a long night for you. Like that's the one thing. And Reggie, he really don't have a quarterback right now. So Gino, he doing all he can with Gino. I don't tell him to put Sam there, but I don't know why he won't play with him. But you know, it just you get to a point where you just want to see him play. Do I think you have a chance to beat him? Yes, because he is playing. He is playing dangerous and reckless sometimes. But once you figure out his offense, but you don't have to score with him. That's all. That's my two.
I'm gonna go 49ers here. This is a reason. No offense to the Seahawks, haven't really watched this game. I'm gonna be honest. But I think that this type of game that we're about to see, we just seen him fight in a close game against the Giants. So he obviously knows how to win close games. But when I look at this 49ers defense, I feel like Gino's going to have a tougher time than he did last week. And I think that the 49ers were able to capitalize on those mistakes. So I'm going to go 49ers 31-28.
I also went with the 49ers on this one. I think he puts up a good stop to this 4-point wins, shuts it down, and takes Seattle down. Score wise, 24-21. And the men of the
Yeah,
hour.
I'm gonna go. Hey, listen, I'm gonna do the best I can to stop the Seahawks. I'm gonna actually sit back, take this hour or two to see some of his film and see his tendencies and stuff like that, just to see if I could stop that offense. But I'm gonna do everything I can to get this dub, and I'm gonna stop drinking because if I keep drinking, I won't win, and we're gonna go from there.
Damn, I envy you guys being able to drink during the day. Damn it.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right? All right, next game on tap, we got the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. 1-3 Cards, 2-3 Packers. Bond 24K and LT Surge. Arizona has been MIA for the last 3 weeks. Been on a cruise, I think.
That's why I'm probably gonna have to go Surge on this one. He's lost the last. No, did he win the last game or did he? Yeah, he lost the last game in a close game. And listen, if you go on a cruise, you're not thinking Madden, and if you come back, you're gonna be a little rusty. And just based off the Packers defense and the Cardinals old line, it's gonna be a tough matchup in my opinion. So I'm definitely gonna go Surge 28-17.
I'm going to go
Go ahead.
Surge too. I never really watched the Cardinals. So I'm going to give Surge the benefit of the doubt. We've seen him be able to score offensively. I think he's going to do the same today. So, but when he plays, just limit turnovers, and then I think he'll win. I think he'll win comfortably.
I got Surge. I have like you said, this is the Cardinals. Is it his first game, correct?
I think
Yeah.
second game.
Oh, it's first game back.
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen much of him play. Surge don't get better. I would tell you that. He's playing better defense, and I think his offense is going really well with the GOAT Kraft. But I like Surge in this game.
Yeah, last game Kraft got shut down, so we'll see. We'll see what he does in this game, but I still got Surge coming out with that defense, man. That defense is no joke. The pressure, it's gonna be all Green Bay.
Definitely. And I think the Cardinals not being here knows about the Kraft cheese. So I think Kraft cheese go up this game.
Next game on tap, we got the Buffalo Bills in Austin sitting at 1-4, taking on the Jets that just lost a crazy game last week. Eases versus Austin. What do you guys got in the chat? Buffalo, Jets?
I mean, again, I haven't seen the Bills play, but you guys said he's a good OG user. I think this is his bounce back game. I think Easus losing the last game is probably getting in his head. He's going to try to do too much and probably make a few mistakes in this game. So I'm gonna give it to the Bills in this game.
Go ahead, Chiefs.
All right. So to me, I think Easus is getting his feet back going. So I like Easus with the versus the Bills. I think that Easus gonna pretty much have his way in this game. That's just me being honest.
Yo, what? Oh, nah. We're we's not gonna disrespect Austin like that, bro.
Yeah, I done mess. I like messing with Austin. I like messing with Austin. Austin know
Oh
that.
nah, we're not doing that, bro.
Hey, look. Hey, I'm gonna wait for him to send me a message. I don't like messing with Austin. Nah, but it's gonna be no. It's actually like everybody knows. Austin is. These are two OG people. I think Austin got to get his feet wet with the Bills. To be honest with you, I think he's still trying to figure them out. You know, Austin in my league, he played with the Chargers and the Cowboys. I think, and you know, he just got to understand what's the call is not really like that on Madden this year. Josh Allen's not a good quarterback this year for some reason. That's just me being honest.
All right, so I'm gonna go Bills here. We just seen the Jets. Obviously he's gonna want to bounce back after a game against the Vikings. But the disrespect on Austin is a little bit too much for me. I think this game he's gonna earn a little bit more respect. And have people stop saying that he's about to get walked on, which is crazy. So I'm gonna go Bills, 42 to 31.
High scoring affair, huh?
Damn.
I got the Jets bouncing back. I think he finds his groove with the running backs, both of them, and gets the dub. Controlled environment, 21-17 is the final. JETX, relax.
That's what I said, bro. Get your own score.
The next game that we have, this one's already played, so we can't do this one anymore. This one was played already as well. That one was played already as well. That one was played. All right, so we got the Browns and the Eagles. It's actually going underway in the next couple minutes. Browns sitting at 1-4. Eagles sitting at 3-1. Procano versus Zay, man. Who you guys got in this one?
Well, I got a quick question. Does the Eagle still have meat in his mouth, or the meat is out his mouth?
To be determined. We'll find out with the score.
Well, he always got meat in his mouth. However, the Browns is a new user, right?
Yes.
Okay, so as much as it pains me to say, I think the meat in the mouth is going to win this game just because he has to. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been playing good, and he's just going to keep the meat in the mouth, and he's going to keep the, foot to the pedal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Procana. I think that we saw earlier that he was struggling with Jalen Hurts. But since that loss, he's been doing okay. This Browns defense doesn't look like it's that great. So I imagine that the Eagles will have a field day, at least offensively, and I think they'll be able to at least get a few stops on the defensive end. So I'm going to go Eagles. Eagles 32-17.
I like the I think Procano don't show up to play this game. The Browns usually play. I would say this: he probably don't get upset, but don't get upset. Just play the game, Procano, because he kind of do some of the stuff you don't like. But if you just stay focused, you don't win the game. That's just me being honest with you. But I do think Eagles will win this game.
Yeah, I don't know about the Browns, to be honest. Like, he offered to concede. He's like, do I really have to play the entire game? So I don't know if he's one of those type of users where he likes to win only and he can't take a loss. But we'll see how he is in the next 3 games. If he continues with this, do I got to finish the game? This might not be the league for you, buddy.
True.
The next game that we have on tap is another game of the week that will be taking place tonight as we got a triple header. We got the Cincinnati Bengals and Coach DWSSK 2-2 versus Giants Tassos 1-4. What gives in this game?
We got the stink bowl here. Hey, listen, you guys have been talking highly about the Giants. I think, knowing Daniels is not playing ever again, I think he's going to get a second victory in this game because the Bengals hasn't really done nothing. Even though, he probably on paper has a better team, I think Tasso as a user is probably going to do a little bit more and come out on top on this game.
I disagree. Um, I don't think. I think maybe Bengals need a little bit more articles to get some more recognition or something. But I think he's doing a pretty good job. I think he's winning the games you expect him to win, and probably losing the games that you expect him to lose. But going against this Giants team, no offense to Coach Tasos, I mean it's just a mismatch. I mean, unless you're like I don't know. I don't want to say it's gonna sound disrespectful, but I feel like
That's you, Isaac, and the Giants, then no, I'm joking. Isaiah, Isaiah.
I just feel like the Bengals need a little bit more respect, and as the user needs more respect. And since he has a better team, I think that good user, better team. I think it's going to be the Bengals winning this game.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's probably going to be a close one, and I'll say 23 to 17.
No, Bengals not bad. He beat me straight up. I like that team more for him than I like the Giants for Tezio. Tezio, like everybody knows, he's a really good user, but he been, his to pieces. He don't have all his pieces right now. So the quarterback thing really messing him up. And I think the Bengals had the better team. So I think the Bengals will win. I think Tezio is good enough to keep them close. New York Giants defense is really good. It's just their offense, If you stopped Napier's, you got him. And I don't think he playing high. I haven't looked at his roster and stuff like that. I think I got to start looking at some people's rosters and stuff like that to see what they're doing. But he's not like one of the people who don't come out there and play a whole bunch of nickel and dime. He's gonna try to call it to what his strength is. So, but I still think since he's good, he's been running the ball more. He go out there and throw the ball 24 times. He probably get beat, but nah, I think he got a good chance.
Yeah, I got the Bengals in this one just because of the star power in that team. Moving on to the last game of the week that we have, part of the triple header tonight. You got the Chargers and really Dominic taking on the Broncos, which were on last week's game of the week. Sleepy Hole Joe sitting at 1-4. Try saying that without smiling.
I'm gonna say this.
Not even smile, bro.
Now, go ahead.
No, I was just telling him that I just said Sleepy Joe, and not even a little bit of a crack of smile formed on my face. But go ahead.
Now, I was gonna say with the new rules of the no instant rollout, I definitely want to see how he adapts to that. Being that the rule is, unfortunately due to some of his gameplay, but I'm gonna have to go Chargers on this game just because I think overall the Chargers team is better on paper, and without him instant rollout, I don't know what he can do. Bo Nix experiment is on and popping, but I just think the Chargers on paper is a better team. So I'm gonna have to go Chargers on this one.
All right, I want to say Broncos is not a bad user. I feel like he's still a good user without instant rollouts. But second, Chargers is, in my opinion, one of the best users in here. It just doesn't look like it because he's in a tough division. But in my opinion, he's literally, I'm not going to lie, top 5 in my opinion.
Nah, he's not bad.
So I'm going to say this is going to be a blowout. Whether the score looks like a blowout or it's just it's obvious that one team has control of the game. But I'm gonna go Chargers 33 to 14.
If the Broncos is smart, he better have watched the Chargers play. Because there's one route concept the Chargers can run, and he run it pretty good, and it'll stress you out if you don't figure it out. Because I think the Raiders had to talk me off of the ledge when I came back and won that game because I was upset. And I would tell you this: if you can't run defense and stop his offense, you better be ready to score because that's the only way you're gonna stay in the game. Because I think we almost broke a third OG record, and that was had to. You had to go. I think I won that 42-49 or something like that. Like it was just he's not bad. Like a lot of people think our conference is easy. It's not. And the Broncos is in a tough one because you got three people who can score. You just got three people who can score when they want to. So
Wait, what division is this? What division is the best division?
the West, the NFC West,
All right.
it's not even close. I'm sorry to say.
Wait,
NFC,
wait. So
NFC
who's winning this?
West,
Who's winning this
NFC
division?
West?
You are right now. I'm right behind you.
Oh, all right.
So you saying the NFC West and the AFC West is the best division? That's what you're saying?
It
No,
is.
the AFC West is. The NFC West plays some good football too. But I don't know. Like I said, like I'll tell you, Outlaw is their conference is not no slouch either. Like you got people showing up. Like y'all, we looking at records, but I'm watching people's games. It's a lot
Okay,
of good.
let's stop
good
right
football.
there. The NFC West is clearly the best division in the West.
Yeah, it
Stop.
is. The West, yeah,
Yeah, please.
yeah, I will give you that. But I just think because the users, it's just me being honest. Like I tell you,
Yeah.
the NFC South is terrible. It's probably not the best.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Tell them how you
But,
feel. Tell them how you come on,
No,
stop
but
playing. Tell them how you
no,
really
no,
feel.
no.
nah,
The
but
NFC South's not bad, but the Saints. Hey, we're gonna see that week 17 because he's talking a little bit too much for me. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, but I think I got the Chargers. The Chargers are tough, man. Go ahead, Outlaw.
Yeah, I got the Chargers hands down. I don't see the Broncos doing much against that team. That team is stacked. I wonder who his coach, what his coach's name is, Jim Harbaugh Jr. But that man is balling out there. A huge shout out too to the Rams and Chargers for calling my game today. If you guys liked it, let me know, and then we might implement them in a couple games where they call it.
No, they definitely did a good job. It's not easy sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. Doing it myself sometimes, but doing it like without, like say for instance or just somebody ahead of them, they definitely they did a good job today, in my opinion.
I think you should bring them on, Outlaw. Just me. They did really good. They did really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it because I had them muted while I was playing because I didn't want to hear what they were saying. So I'll give it a shot tonight and see after the game of the weeks.
Make sure you wear your glasses next time you play, please.
Bro, I completely forgot I didn't have them on the entire time.
And wear
like,
opposite color jersey. Hey.
Guys, as a freaking courtesy, home team wears dark.
Yes.
Away team
yes,
wears
please.
light.
Yes, please. I don't care what you want to wear. If you the home team, you get the decision.
The home team
unless
selects.
Unless you're the Cowgirls and you wear white at home and the Dolphins wear white. But come on now, let's.
Man, it was Outlaw Gate, man. They were trying. He knew my man was blind.
Bro, I got so mad
And he
because
had the glasses on.
I have my freaking my blue jerseys on, right? And then my man selects black jerseys. I'm like, he's joking.
And then he went to Torque.
And then he went to another dark. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
If y'all haven't watched that game, please watch that game. You would see live on air of somebody who is steaming. And
Listen, these young whippersnappers out here think that, listen, I'm an old head. I'm not even going to cap. I'm colorblind, if you call it colorblind, but I need an away jersey and a home jersey. I can't play two teams with the same color jersey. I'm gonna throw you enough interceptions. Just let me do it on my own.
Yeah, I don't need no help from same jerseys. My quarterback's already colorblind as it is.
This is wonderful. This is the best beef in football right now going on in the main chat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll conclude week 5's game recaps / game 6 game predictions. We will catch you back again on Wednesday for the week 6 recap, week 7 preview. Isaiah, the Lion, J-Bugs, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for having us, boss.
Thank you for having me, boss man.
No problem,
No
kid.
problem. This guy.
And for you guys viewing the channel, for all you guys viewing the channel, thank you guys for the support. Don't forget to hit that like button on YouTube, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on Wednesday.
Hit that notification bell.
I thought you were going to give us a nice little closeout, Isaiah. You did a killer intro. Come on.
I got you.
Do it now. Go.
Take this, you motherfuckers! Ha!
Oh, was that good enough?
What's wrong with you, man?
That was amazing.
He didn't take his medicine today.
Yeah, he ain't take the meds yet. He ain't take the meds yet.
Hey, my boy found out what Truly is, and he's like, oh my God, let me go get another 6-pack. He's about to become an alcoholic. Welcome to the club.